Hello, welcome to Captain Dorja's Armory. This is Captain Dorja. As you can see, we are in War Thunder, and we are looking at the P-40E Kittyhawk, rank 4 American fighter. I'm going to get bold. I'm going to take this thing into a historical battle. I like to use this RAF Libya skin for it, because first of all, it's got the famous shark mouth, which is sweet. I could just use decals to do that. But also, on this side, it says yoga. And on this side, it says gay. Which is awesome. So we're going to fly the gay yoga. We're going to take the gay yoga up into historical battles. Political correctness aside, I just think that that's a funny coincidence. In all seriousness, though, no offense, I guess. So we're going to take the P-40 into historical battles. Right. Okay, so we are in the battle. This thing's armed with 650 caliber machine guns. It can carry 3 bombs, but in historical battles, bombs are more of a hindrance than they are of value on a fighter, so I never take them in historical battles on fighters. Their bombs are of dubious value even in arcade battles on a fighter. So, I mean, in historical battles, where they actually impact your performance and stuff like that, I am definitely not taking bombs. So, this is the Ruhr map. We're going against the Germans. Let's see what we have on our team. We've got, oh goodness gracious, an awful lot of bombers. We've got 2 AI, 3 A-20G Havocs, an SBD-3 Dauntless Dive Bomber, some poor sod in a PBY-5A Catalina, and to provide fighter power for our entire force, me, another Kittyhawk, and a Ki-61, which is a captured Japanese fighter pressed into service by the Americans. The enemy team have this is a Ju-87 Stuka. This is some sort of an HE-111H bomber. And these are probably HE-112s or something, which are really low-rank, crappy fighters. I have no idea what that is. I think the largest thing we're likely to see here is probably a BF-109E3. So, since there's so few fighters, we are definitely going to need to go into battle with the altitude advantage. I'm the first fighter in the pack right now. I don't want to be the first fighter in the pack at all. This plane doesn't climb particularly well, but none of the low-ranked German planes do either. So hopefully I can get an altitude advantage. This plane is very much an energy fighter. So, a huge part of acquiring an energy advantage is acquiring the altitude advantage. So, I want to climb. I'm only at 1.7 kilometers right now. I probably need to be around 5 kilometers. You can see our Ki-61 is staying low, so he is essentially not in the fight. And the other P-40 is also climbing, which is good. So, unfortunately, this is probably going to be a defeat, since, we have the same number of bombers as they have fighters. They have a guy who's not even loaded in, and they're almost certainly going to beat us. It's basically me and the other Kittyhawk against 5 fighters, 2 bombers, and 2 AI. So I'm up to 2.5 kilometers now. It looks like this cloud cover is pretty low, so I might not actually even want to climb anymore, but I'm going to actually see if I can get through the clouds and see what it's like above them. See what I can find above the clouds. Okay, so there's smoke. He's an HE-112. Okay, so those are all HE-112s. I don't think I'm going to bother getting above the clouds. it looks like our P-40 is diving. So we're apparently just all consenting to go low. Hopefully, if we're lucky, all the German fighters will be low as well. These P-40s don't necessarily have the most powerful weapons out there, but they are pretty fast if you choose to keep them up to speed. So hopefully we can boom and zoom some of these guys. I'm just really worried about the fact that we've only spotted... Where'd that smoke guy go? Oh, dude, 2 of their fighters have already crashed. Okay, so, alright. Eagle Eye here is the highest enemy fighter spotted, so he's actually the biggest threat. Even though he's not the closest. This guy, B.I. Omen, he may be closer, but he's not as much of a threat to me because he's down low. HE-112s don't climb very well. So I want to go... Oh, this guy's an HE-111H. Well, he's a bomber. He's not really important. I don't even want to waste ammo on him, to be real honest with you. Okay, I want to go for this guy right here. Because of his relative position and direction, he'll be the easiest to get a gun pass on. Got my gun convergence distance set to 300 meters. So I want to get in pretty close to this guy before I open fire. Kittyhawk is not the most agile plane out there. Okay, I got a gun pass on him. Didn't kill him. Now he's firing at me, but I'm rapidly pulling away. He's just wasting ammo. So I'm going to zoom away from him and try to dive on this guy. My plane is so... Well, it's not that it's not agile, it's just that when it gets up to speed, turning in it is a bad idea. So it's not easy to turn, for one thing. Okay, I'm just going to fire a couple of shots at him. None of those were very good shots. I'm not making a very good display right here. Again, I'm going to try and climb around. Alright, this guy's going to... I'm in a dogfight with a G50 or MC200. He's going to win that dogfight anytime. But he just doesn't have the speed to keep pace with me, so I'm just going to run. And then I'll invert, roll back around, come at him again. So 4 of the enemy planes are dead. Dude, our bomber has 3 air kills. See the AA guns from the enemy point right there are really putting out a lot of fire. So our Ki-61 has a kill, and one of our bombers has 3, because these low-tier fighters are not very resilient. The 50 caliber armaments in the tail of that A-20G are actually pretty powerful, especially against a low-tier opponent who just flies straight right on their butt. I don't really want to kill steer this guy, but I would like to get something out of this battle. So I'll put a couple of hits into that MC200. I'm really making a bad display of War Thunder right here. Try to pitch around on this guy again. Come at him from above. Okay, I got some more hits on him that time. Actually took some friendly fire from that Ki-61. So that was cool. MC200 crashed. Neither one of us got kill credit for it. That's not cool at all. So the enemy have their 2 bombers left and 1 HE-112, it looks like. So this dude's upset that he has to fight a rank 4. He's in a rank 3 plane, for crying out loud. Most of his teammates were in rank 3 and 4 planes. Like, he's not upset about the rank 5 A20Gs or the rank 6. I'm pretty sure that KI-61 is a rank 6. Like, last match I flew in historical battles, I was in an A6M2N, rank 3, that float plane 0. I had to fight rank 7s. I still have 13 minutes of fuel, plenty of ammo. A little bit of damage I took from that friendly is actually really affecting my handling. Well, I'm going to fly back towards the enemy airbase and look for their Ju-87 and last AG-112. There's a pretty good chance they may be on the airbase. In fact, I think I see one of them right in my circle, right above my circle. Looks like one of them's on the runway right there. Okay, there's all the enemy flak. And there's this guy. If you have to ask why the A20G is really broken, then my opinion of your intelligence is low. No hits. That plane is a little more agile than I realized. So I'm going to get some separation, then come back down on this guy. That's the plan, at least. My damaged airframe is causing me trouble maneuvering. KI-61 will probably kill this guy before I can get back around for another gun pass. Hit him? Man, all I can do is get hits. I can't get crits or anything. Alright, this time you are mine, dude. Oh my word, my plane is handling like balls. Absolute balls. And like, I'm using my combat flaps to try and stabilize my flight. It's just not working at all. Okay, let's just hose this guy. Here, I got a crit on him. It looks like he might be going down. I gotta take my life into my own hands here. Aha! Strafed an airbase flak. Now let's get the heck out of here. Man, I was really hoping that clown would go down when I crit him. But I guess not. Alright, well, let's... Since we're doing the whole take my life into my own hands thing, let's keep it going. Ah! Airbase flak is so gay. Man, I just keep hitting him. At the rate this is going... Yeah, I got him! Now I gotta get out of here. Dive, dive, dive. We're like a submarine now. We need to dive. Diving is our only hope. Dive, keep diving. Oh, airbase flak is still killing me. Run away! Enemy teams lost all their aircraft. Ha 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 ha. Oh, and the KI-61 gets shot down right as the battle ends. Man, that was not my finest display, shall we say. Look at that. A-20G gets the Fighter Award. What BS is that? Alright, so let's see what historical battles gets us. Alright, so 1 aircraft destroyed, 1 surface unit destroyed, 1 crit, 16 hits and a takeoff. With a premium account, 18,555 lions and 16,000 experience. Let's compare that to 1 arcade battle. Where the heck is it? Okay, so this is 1 arcade battle. In this arcade battle, I got... not that one. In this arcade battle, I got, I think, 9 air kills and an air win streak 5. And I got an air win streak 4 and an air win streak 5. Shot down 4 in the Kittyhawk, 5 in the Wildcat. No surface units destroyed. I made 26,000 lions and 34,000 experience. In this historical battle, I shot down 1 guy, blew up an AA gun, and got a couple of hits. And I got 2/3 the money and half the experience. It's not too bad. I'll take that. Oh, and this experience was my first victory of the day, so it was bonused. Wait, no, it wasn't. This was my first victory of the day. Okay, so that was just a regular experience. So yeah, I mean, that was 1 historical battle that wasn't very good. And I got almost as much reward as, like, me doing really good in arcade. And I took so little damage that my repair cost was I actually spent less on repairs than I normally would in an arcade battle. So, that was not the greatest display of historical battles piloting or anything, but I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun flying it. I'd like to include a little bit more War Thunder content in my channel. Mostly the biggest drawback to that is that, well, I'm not a very good historical battles pilot, so I can only include historical battles where I do something other than get murdered by Focke-Wulf 190s. And the other reason is that historical battles can be sort of boring, and I have to live record all my War Thunder because the War Thunder replays basically suck. And I just forget to run Bandicam, and then it creates a lot of stuff that I have to sort through when I'm done playing, so it's a little bit of a hassle. But I'd like to get some more War Thunder content going. I hope you enjoyed this battle. If you didn't, tough. Until next time, this is Captain Dorja, and just remember, you can never have enough big guns.